Hello everyone, welcome to another video. Let me ask you a question. How many times in your life you promised yourself, this is the year, month, week, day or a moment I'm going to change myself? You take this decision, you try put up efforts, you get up early in the morning, you try to bring discipline in your life. But then life happens. The excuses pile up, the distractions take over, and eventually those excuses and distractions take you far away from your goal. And you start feeling like there is no discipline in my life. I'm not capable enough to do anything. I'm the most unhappy person in my life. Now let me tell you one thing. Happiness is not something that only a few people are born with. It is not something that a massive plan or a 10-step guide that you have to follow. It's a muscle that needs to be trained so that it can serve you throughout your life. It doesn't begin with a miracle. It begins with a decision. The moment you decide, life changes. Now let me ask you a question. How many times in your life you decided to do something no matter what, and eventually you did that? It means happiness is not something that you're going to get it from a book, from a seminar, or by following somebody else's life. It actually starts from the moment you realize yourself at the level of your soul. It starts when you realize that this is what I am, this is who I am, and I'm not going to make any compromise less than that. Do you know what most people miss? They wait to be motivated. They wait to be inspired. Always remember, motivation and inspiration are fleeting in nature. It's only the decision that is always with you. You don't need to wait for the stars to align. Remember, happiness is like boarding a moving train. But once you are on board, you match the pace. Therefore, journal is the only way that can keep you motivated, that can keep you focused, and that can at least help you to work for your goals, to work for your dream by making small yet persistent effort. Now the question arises, what to write, how to write, and when to write. You can write throughout the day, or you can write even at the end of the day before going to bed. Now, number one, start your journal by writing about 3-4 things you are thankful for. That can be a cup of coffee, that can be a sunny day, that can be meeting with your friends, that can be any activity that you performed today and that made you extremely happy. Now, number 2, try to write down 3 things or 5 things that made you laugh, that made you cry, or any special feeling of the day which you feel that this was the special thing that you experienced today. Number 3, which is very important, every day develop a habit of writing down about your goals, about your dreams, no matter how far they are, no matter how much struggle you have to pour in, no matter how much effort you have to make to chase them. Just try to document them every day, and remember, no matter if it is the same goal, if it is the same dream, every day write it down. Now what will happen? Your brain will automatically start focusing on those dreams. Your brain will automatically start developing the patterns that will ultimately lead you towards your destination. Last but not the least, try to have your ultra successful vision with you every night. Before going to bed, visualize that you have achieved your goal, that you have had your targeted goals. Now try to feel that feelings, try to visualize it, try to picturize it, and go to bed with that vision every night. What will happen? Every day you'll feel a strange kind of energy, a strange kind of force pushing you towards that direction where you can actually take hold of your life. You may find it tough in the beginning, but eventually when you put on some effort on daily basis, eventually it will become your habit. And once it will become your habit, it will ultimately guide you towards the right direction. You can imagine the favorite personality, the champion, or any person whom you follow, whom you admire, and ask yourself, do they wait for the perfect moment? Do they wait to be motivated? Do they wait to be admired? No, they just take the decision and life begins, the changes begin. So this is how you can make changes in your life. Never let your days drift by doing nothing. Never wait for the stars to be aligned. Remember, it's not about being perfect. It's about making persistent or continuous efforts. Thank you. See you in another video. Take care.